equals 36. Okay, we put your name on this one, then I'll take it from you. So that's okay.
No, it's not.
Well, it's due, so either you turn it in partially done or you get 0 for not turning it in. All right, I'll take that one. Okay, we're on the top one, and some of you have already started, which is fantastic. Okay, Leanna, I'm starting with you on that very first problem. After I draw the line down the center, what is the first thing I should do on this one to solve this? Okay, so we cover this up. Then what do I do?
You have to like make a positive 12 on each side.
Perfect. We want to cancel that negative 12. Nice job. So we're going to add 12 on both sides. Make sure you're showing it on both sides. Make sure you're showing it on both sides. My negative 12 and my positive 12 cancel. I drag down my 3x. 36 plus 12 is, Petra? 48. Sarah, what do I do next? Very good. 3 is our coefficient. So we're going to divide by 3 on both sides. 3's cancel. 1x equals, anybody? 16. 16. Stop. I like to have a good time, but we got to focus when we're taking notes now, okay? All right. You saw ones like that all day yesterday, right? No big deal. Let's go to the next one. Don't panic yet. You're panicking? You and Sam are? Oh, okay. Oh. All right. So I go and I draw the line. I cover this up. Tegan, what do you want me to do? Very good. I'm going to add 8 to both sides. Okay. Everybody focus in. Focus in. So my 8's are going to cancel. Now drag down exactly what you see here. A V, a fraction bar, and a 5. Now be careful with this. Double check on your calculator. Everybody right now, double check on your calculator. Take negative 3 plus 8. Nobody shout yet. Everybody take negative 3 plus 8. Bryce, what'd you get? Positive 5 is correct. Positive 5 is correct. All right, Brody, this is different than what we did yesterday. What does this big fraction bar mean in math? Add, subtract, multiply, or divide? Divide. So what is the opposite of division? Multiplication. So in this case, when this is set up like so, we want to multiply by that number on the bottom. He was spot on with those answers. My 5's cancel, leaving me 1v. But you guys know, whatever I do to one side, I have to do to the other. What is 5 times 5? 25. 25. This is all we're doing. This is all we're doing. Okay. Let's go to the next one. It's decimals. Does that change what we do? No. Zayden, if I cover up 3x, what do you want me to do? Very good. We're going to show that we're adding 34.2 to both sides. I drag down 3x. Everybody right now, nobody shout an answer yet. Everybody right now, 4.2 plus 34.2 gives you 38.4. 38.4. Okay. Miss Youngkong, what would you like me to do next? Yep, we added those two, and we got 38.4. Now on this line right here, what's my next step? Very good. We're going to divide both sides by our coefficient, which is a 3. My 3's cancel. I end up with 1x equals, Jack? Okay. Anybody else get 12.8? Nicely done. Nicely done. Okay, I haven't shown you anything scary yet, right? Good, good. One left. And this one's not really scary, but it's a little bit different than what we've seen. Okay, draw your line down your equal sign. Courtney, if I cover up this y, what do you want me to do?
Like, since it's a positive,
How do you know it's positive?
because a positive doesn't have to.
Bingo. And I cover up this negative because where does this negative actually belong to?
The y.
The y. Very good. So we're going to subtract 135 from both sides. Now here's the tricky part. When you drag down y, don't lose the negative. And Miss Hoff tends to put that 1 in front of it with it. It's got to be a negative 1y. Everybody on your calculator, nobody shout the answer on your calculator. 221 minus 135. Miss Marilyn? 86. Now, we cannot quit here because this is a negative 1. And the whole goal is that we need to have a positive 1 coefficient. Bryce thinks he knows. What do you got? Very good. Just like we were dividing by 3 or we were dividing by whatever our coefficient is, if you divide by a negative 1, a negative divided by a negative becomes a positive 1. Whatever you do to one side, you have to do to the other. So positive 86 divided by negative 1 is negative 86. Negative 86. So don't quit if you have a negative 1 or a negative anything with your coefficient. Okay? All right, set your pencils down and fold your hands for 1 second. I'm going to give you a couple seconds worth of directions before I turn you loose. Okay? I'm going to retract what I said earlier this school year. You need to turn in your work for online homework. Okay? I want to make sure that you're writing it down. You guys, I put a whole bunch more of the boxed paper on the back.
Do you have to write it?
Yes, you have to show all of your work on there.
Can I use all the time?
No, because you're going to turn it in all the time, every assignment. Okay? We're not going to take pictures and put them on Google Classroom or anything. But when you get done, put it in the hand-in box because you will not get credit if you don't turn in some amount of work. Okay? So if you will use that paper back there, you have 8 problems on Alex. One thing, look at me. What happens if you get done before the end of the hour? Read a book? Work in Alex? If you have other homework, that's fine. Can you get up and wander around? Can you bug other people? Can you fight with Miss Hoff or Mr. Breeze? No, go to work.